And so this is exactly what the case will be for mankind on that day. Mankind will come on that day, they will be panicking and running around like they are crazy. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions this word, that as if they are drunk. People will be moving around like they are drunk. And so this tells you the state of affairs on that day. Sayyidah Aisha radiallahu anha, she asked the Prophet about this day, and he said that this will be a day when people will be naked. People will come out naked. And she, in her shyness, she said, Ya Rasulullah, will we not look at one another? Will the men not look at the women and women look at the men? Will this not be a problem? And he said, no, Aisha, the affairs will be far greater on that day. And so this is something important for us to understand, that men are visual creatures. If you look at someone, normally, this is what marketing guys capitalize on. People in marketing, they capitalize on men being visual all the time. They'll put an ad, they'll put a picture of a woman there, or they'll have any commercial and they'll do that just to get your attention. So there are people who are naked on that day, but nobody cares. Nobody cares about it. Why? Because the day is so big, the day is so huge. There is nothing more important to you right now than saving your own skin. And so like a moth who has lost his mind, people are running around everywhere, bumping into each other, just running, trying to find a place to escape. And they will say, Ayn al-mafar, where is the place to escape? Where is the exit here? We can't see any signs pointing to an exit. How do we get out of this rattling and shaking and the sky being ripped open and all of these things that are happening? How can we find an exit out of this? Is there a basement? Is there a safe room? Is there a panic room which we could go to and just save ourselves from this disaster? But there is no escape. And so people, this is a very vivid description of the state of affairs on that day. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in other parts, يَوْمَ يَفِرُّ الْمَرْءُ مِنْ أَخِيهِ وَأُمِّهِ وَأَبِيهِ وَصَاحِبَتِهِ وَبَنِيهِ. A person is running away from his brother, he's running away from his father and mother, he's running away from his wife and kids. Because even though in this world you loved your wife and kids, or you loved your husband, you loved your father, you loved your mother, you loved your brother and sister, but on that day, they don't mean nothing to you. They don't mean anything, because you are so scared for yourself. So you see, when I said to you that these surahs are short, but the message is very powerful, every time you recite this, يَوْمَ يَكُونُ النَّاسُ كَالْفَرَاشِ الْمَبْثُوثِ. On that day, يَوْمَ يَكُونُ النَّاسُ. It is a day when people will be like moths. Now we are making lines, we're queuing up outside the bank when we're going to pay bills, outside the electricity department, outside the motor vehicle registration, outside the hospital in the queue. People are lining up. People are lining up in their schools. There's assembly going on. People are lining up. People are organized, orderly. People are driving cars, driving in their own lanes. Everybody's driving, on the right side of the road. And so all of this is very organized and so on. But on that day, it's just everybody's going in all types of directions. Nobody cares which is the right way, which is the wrong way. It's just run for your lives.